Let's go live to Marga Ortigas now, who is in Manila for us. Marga, there have been many twists and turns in this case. What are the latest developments in court today?
Indeed, as you mentioned, they had to adjourn the session much earlier than they had anticipated. Many of the senator judges waiting to cross-examine the Chief Justice. It was their chance, they felt, to get to the bottom of the matter and basically find out if the allegations against him were true or false. Justice here, the Chief Justice, has been insisting that this is just a personal vendetta against him by the current administration of President Benigno Aquino III. But he did say he was unwell. There was an ambulance that was waiting to take him back to hospital. Now, it will be remembered that he had actually spent the last few days in hospital, the doctors having put him in intensive care units, basically to monitor his heart. He had had a double bypass almost 20 years ago now, but they say he's a diabetic and still a high risk to suffer another heart attack, and they said that he shouldn't be stressed. The Chief Justice also saying that he attended the court session today against his better judgment. So when he wasn't feeling well enough to go on, he asked to be excused, but this time at least he waited for the presiding senator to allow him to leave and be discharged. They have basically adjourned now until Monday, when closing arguments will be heard, and they're sticking to the schedule and saying that on Tuesday the verdict should be handed down.
Just, Marga, remind us of what exactly this trial means for the Philippines. It's a very controversial one, I understand. What does it mean for the country?
Indeed, well, for the Supreme Court, as far as the Chief Justice is concerned, this has had a very chilling effect. They basically feel like the executive branch of government has been attacking the judiciary as a whole. But the executive branch is basically saying their task as the newly position, almost 2 years now, in power president, he wants to clean up the entire system of corruption, of what he called institutionalized corruption, which he has blamed on presidents who have sat before him, particularly President Gloria Arroyo, who appointed this current Chief Justice with just a month to go before the end of her term. Now, President Aquino saying that this particular Chief Justice has played biases. A lot of those biases, according to the Chief Justice, have been against President Aquino, which is why he says this is a personal war against him. But again, President Aquino, if he manages to get the impeachment of this Chief Justice to stick, wants to see criminal charges filed against him and wants to see this man spend time behind bars. If he manages to do that, this will be the highest ranking public official to actually do time in jail.
Okay, Marga, thank you very much for that update. Marga Ortigas live in Manila.